Right, guys, welcome to another episode of Arse Men.
Yeah.
Man them inside, man them inside. Right, listen, we had a little bit of a technical difficulty. We're going to blame Facebook. It was probably us, but we're going to blame Facebook. It is what it is. So we are now live. You know what? What I do need from someone, just before I introduce the guys and announce a topic, if someone could just let me know that we're running live and this can be seen, that would be a great help. We don't obviously want to lose or waste footage, all right? But in the meantime, you know, we just kind of talk it out.
Can you see anyone?
Yeah, we all good? All right, cool. I think we got someone. Someone's giving me a signal. Yeah. Right, so listen, let's get back on it. Yeah, let's introduce the man them inside. First of all, to my left,
Nick.
Rakes.
The Pan-African devoted.
Running with that one.
Right, next one.
Oh, sorry, G-Bags, fresh from holiday, 2 hours off the plane.
Welcome back.
Yeah, honeymoon thing. Yeah, welcome back on that one.
That's just that money man life. Yes, Mr. D, Darren. It's me, Bender.
Sorry, there was something in the comments. Someone said, when did Dwayne last go to Africa?
Oh, hold on a minute. It's shots going out already.
September.
So are you saying Morocco don't count? Egypt don't count? All right, listen, let's not go off. Anyway, right, listen, let's get back on it. You're very, very right. First of all, oh yeah, of course, who am I? My name is Craig, you know, CJ, whatever you want to call me, that guy, the host.
The host with the most.
Yeah, so let's introduce the topic that we've got for today. And episode 4, dating websites, or the taboo around dating websites and apps. Straight up, are they for losers? Or is it the new age thing? Is this the way that we meet people now? What happened to going to the club and all that and hanging outside the churches to meet your Christian girls? Right, so first of all, let me go to Banks on this one. What you got to say about this?
Okay, I got to be completely and utterly honest with you lot. You might not like me for saying this, but I think those websites are for 3 people and 3 people only. Lazy people, ugly people,
Whoa!
horny people.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
That's what
whoa.
they're good for. They're only good if you want to go on there. A quick little linkage, oh yeah, let me swipe right or left or whatever, up or down. I'm not acceptable, man. It's not acceptable.
Hold on, let me just clarify that. So the 3 people were ugly people, horny people, and lazy people.
Majority
Wow.
are lazy.
I want to pick up on what you said though. Like,
So it's a negative then to you.
To be honest with you, it's a necessary evil. Ugly people deserve love too.
Jesus. Oh Lord.
Wicked man. I love it.
Wow.
I'm going to pick up on what you said. And with regards to that, the horny people, for me, like from my experience and from the most people that I know, the vast majority of men use it to link women in it. Like, it isn't to find love. I'm not saying that women don't do it, because most women I know, like, don't really use it, so if I'm honest. But from what I do know, we're built differently in it. So they will go on those sites looking for a bit of affection and love from other people. Whereas a guy, 9 times out of 10 in my opinion, they're looking for a linkage in it. I'm not saying that you can't get nothing from those things, because more than likely you can. I'm not saying it's impossible to find love, but it's linking in it, and from that they move forward.
So so as far as you're concerned, the intention is for guys mainly, as far as you're concerned, is to link and have sex. Yeah. Let's put it right. Yeah. So it might lead on to something else.
Yeah, could be.
But they're looking for sex.
Yeah, because vast majority, if I don't know the facts in it, but for me, I can't imagine that I'm getting eight weddings out of 10. But I can imagine there's gonna be at least 8 bangs out of that.
Oh wow! All right, listen, I've got to keep my people involved. Listen, before I carry on, I've got to keep my people involved. First comment of the day from Ashley is, it's a combination of both. Times have changed, not always for the better, but it is what it is. Kind of thing still though, yeah? So the other is people who lack confidence and shuffle when they like someone. You know what? I think that's a very, very good point. No, you can't say lazy. You can't just say lazy.
I'm not having that. No, listen. When I was young, when I was younger, if you wanted to go and meet someone, you had to go out on the street and you had to go and talk to girls. You had to go out there, get rejection. You had to build up that confidence, that self-esteem.
Yeah. Rejection builds you up. I ain't built for rejection.
Right. So, go on, then.
I think there are many different ways to approach someone. So while dating sites aren't for me, I can understand why people use them. Like, yes, it's just different ways to get to the same goal. I've been to a few weddings this year that have come from dating sites. I know people that are married, had kids through dating sites. So I wouldn't say that it's for losers. I do think that there is a taboo around it still. I think people are still very ashamed of even saying that they met through a dating site. I'm not sure why.
You should be. Sorry, man. Sorry.
That's so hard.
Do you know what? He's how many hours was your flight, bro? Like 24 hours?
Okay, 20 hours on
You're
the
ratty,
plane
you're
right
ratty.
now. I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
You're
tired.
ashamed.
But no, you know what? Your point is your point. Your point is your point.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think the taboo around it is more for other people, for people like G on how they think, not about the person themselves.
Okay.
People like G make people not want to be open about the fact that they go onto it and whatnot.
It's laziness. I'm sorry.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Right, so, right, I
Think it through. Think it through. And breathe it out.
I've personally been on one of them sites before.
Why are you saying that? Why did your voice go low? I've personally been on one of them sites. You know, just talk the thing. Yeah, you've been on the site. That's cool.
Alex has been on one of them sites before.
Which one? Which one?
Right, so
Which one?
Yeah,
We don't need to know which one.
Which one? No, we're not the ladies.
we're not
watching,
going to
man.
go into the ins and outs and who I met, blah, blah,
But
blah.
why did you go in it?
Hey, let me just talk.
Let him express
So-
himself.
He said it was called gaydar. I don't know.
You know them sites. So it started like from a conversation. I was talking with a guy. Like,
A guy.
What?
No, listen. No. Can I just?
This is what I'm talking about.
One second. For guys and girls, listen. Your chosen sexuality is of no concern of ours. We don't discriminate or frown upon any sort of I don't know, gay activity, if you want to call it that. Carry on, Marlon.
Yeah. Anyway, I was talking with a guy from work. Like he was talking about Tinder, and he was saying like, yeah, he's on it, and it's not really working for him. He's like, no one's really matching up and whatever. I was like, it's not really my thing. After a while, I was like, well, why not? Might as well see. You know, I'd always knocked it and thought I might as well give it a try. Like Nick said, gone to a couple weddings this year that's come from that. I thought I'd see what it was all about. I went on it, but I quickly realised that one, I didn't like this whole thing of people kind of knowing about you before they actually speak to you and kind of thing. And
So what kind of information do you have to give up?
I felt a bit embarrassed to be on there. Like, so, see, I'm gonna blow it up now.
Everyone's saying in the comments, Marlon, no. Rakes, no.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
But listen, you started, so please, I'm gonna have to, you have to wrap it up. Go on.
So depending on certain sites you go, you can kind of tell that they're linked to like certain people. Like you see like areas and who they might know and all of that. That kind of made me say, you know what, I don't want no part of that. Also, like, you know, Karen knows Nick already. I'm like, no, I don't want to know Karen then. Like I don't.
But then that's a taboo then.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's exactly what I was going to say.
But why was you so ashamed of that? So what? Because if it was a Facebook thing,
Because
you still add her.
yeah,
So
because
why does it matter?
I don't really feel that I need to do that.
But I don't feel you've touched on why you was on there.
Yeah, well, what made you go there? You was just...
Bored.
So was you looking for love?
You're desperate.
No.
Alright.
Just some like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was that as well, bro.
Just some social.
Let's be real.
Social activity.
I'll be
So-
real.
so-
Grown-ass men out here, bro.
So
You was looking to beat.
No. I don't need that. No, you know what?
You going like that? You going like that, yeah? I don't know. I don't personally see the taboo or why there is a taboo around it. Like obviously with the whole internet age, we're in the internet age now, we're in social media and blah blah blah, and so it's just a natural progression for me for people to obviously try and, for instance, Instagram and people sliding in DMs and blah blah blah. What's the difference between that and internet dating? What's the difference? I don't think there's any difference. For me,
I think that's a good point as well,
for
to be
me
honest.
personally, it's not for me. Innit? I'm of the old school where it's a challenge where you see a girl and you've got to go to a girl.
Yeah,
You've got to put your best foot forward, innit? It's exactly as a man. Like it's taking the hunt out of things. Also,
Agreed. Yeah.
also, people get to know too much about you too soon.
Real talk.
From inner days. I've never been on one, and this is just what I'm hearing. So I don't know.
No, you're right.
But I'm hearing that you have to disclose certain facts because obviously that's how they pair you up. But when you're seeing somebody or linking somebody, you choose when you get to show that to a person. Do you know what I mean? And you choose whether that person whether you can connect and whether there's a vibe with that person. With internet dating, it's I don't know. I don't think there's a way you can do that.
I think just to follow on from that, it's almost created for shallow people because it meets the criteria. You can do a filter, not again going based on what Rachel told me. But yeah, it's like
No number Ricks.
you can do the criteria, so you can search out a woman between 18 and 24, or guys under 5'4", over 6 foot, like
Slim.
whatever. You can pick your you can pick your ideal person. Which in the real world, there's lots of different things that attract you to someone. Me, I like girls that can dress well. I can't get that from a dating site, so I'd rather learn that organically than learn it through an app.
So wouldn't you say that if you say, you know, you like girls that dress well, you just spoke about that they're for shallow people, you just sounded a bit shallow yourself, so why don't you go on one?
Because I'm from the old school, so I would rather do the hard work myself.
He's old school, but he's shallow, but he's old
I am shallow.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take that, but I'm also a predator, and to me,
Whoa! I'm
Sorry, I'm gonna help him. He meant hunter.
all right, listen, I need to, on that note, I'm going to take it to the comments. Let me just take it to the comment, guys. Jermaine said, Mon, you sound like he was the one that initiated this topic. All right. Someone has actually said, Marlon, stop the stuttering and say the thing. Right, Julian has said, I reckon you went on Tinder, bruv.
That Julian
One second. We've got Layla, don't do online dating. He could be an awful psycho or worse, a killer clown.
Catfish, exactly.
Or a predator. I think it's a confidence thing. This is from Dion. I think it's a confidence thing and think it is about exhausting all options. If meeting people the conventional way hasn't worked and you're not ugly, lazy or horny, but you still want to meet someone, dating sites are a modern day alternative. However, there seems to be a taboo about it that you just want to link. And I 1000% agree with Dion, if I'm going to be totally honest.
I agree, but that does make you lazy still, because you've exhausted all options and you
I'm
can't
neither of
fucking work
those,
anymore.
those three things that G said, I'm none of those.
You're horny.
You are. No, you're horny. You're horny and you're lazy.
Okay. Did you sign up at daytime or nighttime?
Daytime working hours.
Let me just go back. Anne-Maria said, man are lazy, full stop. 3 exclamation marks. They could be staring you out all night and still don't approach. So dating sites and apps.
Whoa. We could be shy. Yeah, we could be shy.
Whoa.
No,
I'm going to try and finish her. Yeah.
They could be shy.
Let me finish off what she said. I think you touched a nerve there, Anne-Maria. So dating sites and apps give those starers the confidence to approach what they like. All right? That's true. I'm going to let Dwayne talk on that one.
I'm going to touch on what you said about like not approaching in it. Obviously, you get the people like Marlon who is claimed is shy, but then you might be some women are unapproachable. Yeah, they give off a vibe where
Stush face.
There you go. Yes, Nick. You get the stush girls. Some guys who don't have as much confidence.
That's the challenge. You like the stush face.
You like that.
You like the stush face. You like the whole idea of breaking it down.
I'm done. Yeah, some guys don't have the confidence to actually follow through when they see a girl that's standing off like that. Yeah, some may do, but some like myself. If I see a stush girl, obviously not now, but probably I'm not gonna roll up on her. I don't take.
Based on what she says, and her face.
But their whole demeanour,
her face.
I think that relates back to what G said. I think that is lazy.
Yeah, it is.
Because if a guy is gonna say, all right, you know what, I'm gonna revert to going online to try and meet somebody, based on the fact that I don't like the fact that I'm meeting girls that are stush or has a stush face, that's lazy. Because her having a stush face doesn't mean to say that she's not gonna give you the time of day. It just means you got to work a little bit harder, or you got to up your game.
This is
If
my
I
point.
see a girl, yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
and physically she meets my criteria, like I'm not gonna let that girl go in it. Like I'm coming for you.
Right, listen. Let me take it. Let me take it to the comment. I'm missing out a few. Right, TC has said Nick needs to retract that predator comment. It might come back to haunt you. Right?
I didn't get a chance to finish.
No. I'm gonna carry on with the comments. You said your bit. Aaron has said, whatever happened to meeting people in the real world through social interaction via friends, in the gym, bars, etc. Online dating is for lazy people and it's embarrassing, to be honest. You better make sure you don't get catfished out here. George, not Gina. All right? Right.
That was a good one.
Someone's actually asked, can someone explain what a stush face is?
Come on, everybody,
It's the
everybody,
face.
hold on.
It's the
everybody knows what stush face is. Everybody knows that typical. We're gonna say girl for this time because obviously there can be stush guys for you girls out there who are modern women and approach guys. Sorry, but the girl, she's in the rave. She's with her friends. She's got a drink in her hand. A guy goes and approaches. Just to have a word and say, yeah, hello,
I'm dancing with my friend.
blah, blah, blah. It's not even that. It's not even dancing with a friend. When you say hello and she's like,
Them faces there.
that's a stush face.
Okay.
That's a stush face. And that's what we refer to. Me personally, back in the day, yeah, I used to find that as a challenge. You know what I mean? I used to find it as a challenge to say, all right, cool. I'm getting this number at the end of the night. Do you know what I mean?
I'm getting them digits.
Yeah. So that's a stush face. But I don't think we should I don't know, hit out at those ladies are stush faces. If you're a stush face, you're entitled to be a stush face.
But no, smile. What's wrong with you?
smile.
No, smile. Break your stush face, man. Stop that rubbish, man.
See, I'm different. I think women should have stush faces.
You
Don't make it easy for
You want a moody looking girl. That's what you want.
No, I'm not saying that.
I hear
I'm not
what
saying
Darren's
that.
saying.
But it's like, all right, look, let's use an analogy. When you're playing football, you want to play in Champions League, and you want to play against the best players in the world. And you want to strut your stuff out there on the pitch. Yeah, you don't want to come up against Robbie Savage. Robbie Savage is like a good spider. Do you know what I mean?
All right.
Coming up against Ibra and then man, that's like a stush girl, no homo. Do you know what I mean?
All right, I get where you're going with it.
No one that doesn't know about football doesn't know what you're on about, by the way. Just go ahead.
But it's just
You're challenging yourself against the best.
exactly,
Okay, cool.
and that's exactly what I'm saying.
All right, one of the other things that I wanted to kind
Nice
of...
girls that have stush face though. Let's not get twisted.
What's that?
It's not only nice girls that have stush face.
Other girls are surely just their face.
Yeah, I'm with Nick.
Yeah.
Generally, an ugly girl is not going to be stush
They got pigs.
because she wants to be approached. She wants approached.
Just for some girls out there, yeah. Some of you lot, yeah. You lot reject some men harshly, you know. Start poking your friend like, get him away from me. That is rude. That is rude.
You're the reason for all this online dating.
Just so you know. Alright, so.
But listen, I just want to kind of bring it back into context as well. In regards to obviously the dating websites and apps, Darren made a very, very good point about Instagram and, you know, people meeting via Instagram, dropping in the DMs and all of that sort of stuff. It is basically the same sort of thing. But what I want to ask the guys around the table is, what do you guys think of the people who pay for this service? Because there's certain websites where you actually pay a fee or like a monthly fee for that.
No,
That's like desperation when you start paying for something.
no, but see, my understanding of it is that you know, like your Match.coms and all of that, where I think all Match.coms you have to pay money and all of that. I expect those people there to be more serious about finding something serious.
Yeah.
I don't expect
Okay,
the guy
yeah.
to pay to be.
Yeah, but for
That,
me,
surely he must be using the free thing.
I understand that, but for me, yeah, when you start paying for a service, I'm not judging you people. I'm not. Yeah? You're all entitled to do what you. You're entitled to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
When you start paying £13.99 a month and everything's there, that's can't. I don't know if that's right. Just so we could. And that starts feeling to me, yeah, like desperation.
It's not natural.
No. But what he's saying, is that you're paying for a service. There's different websites that offer you different things. So, like, I don't know. From what I know, Tinder is like free for all. So you don't really pay for anything, and there's people out there, your details out there. There's
Tinder's
pictures
for
up there.
beating.
Sorry, it's Tinder.
One second. And then you've got others like, I don't know, Match.com and blah blah blah, where they take certain information from about
they
you,
cater to
and they try
people.
to obviously sync you with somebody who's compatible in terms of your attributes, your likes, and blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean? So that's what you pay for. Me personally, I'm not paying for anything because for me it's a slap in the face. It's like saying I can't go out there and find something.
So the taboo is the embarrassment. Is that what it is around?
That's the
Personal embarrassment.
That's the only reason why I can see why there should be.
It's not just personal
It's because it's basically all. It's all. almost admitting that, all right, I'm not able to in a normal walk of life, I'm not able to go out there and find myself a woman, so I have to pay for something.
But this is the point though, and I think what we have to all understand is that there are some people where, you know what, it might be desperation, but so what? You know what I'm saying? Why should that be frowned upon? They've tried everything else, and now they want to try something else which may help them, and it has obviously proved successful for certain people. There's a lot of people who are within our group and have openly come out and said that they have found their partner and are married happily for however many years through this website. So why do we frown on it still? If it can happen,
It can happen, but I can't ask a question here, but I wanted to touch on what Darren said. Like what you said about Tinder, I'm not too clued up on these websites here, but is Tinder the one where, like, for me, this is just odd, where someone could be walking down the road and it like, which one's that? What I'm talking about? And you can swipe left to say I like you.
No, but that's not the walking down the road. I don't know what you're talking about.
Like you can be walking here and it will pick up someone that's in your vicinity. Like you might just pass them and it will show you them and then you can pick them.
Ain't that the Pokemon
I was just
game?
about to say something.
Pokemon game, bro.
Let's try to befriend Pikachu.
But listen, I'm gonna come to Nick. I'm gonna come to Nick. I just need to read out a few comments because I'm gonna lose a few and I don't want to lose these. Rihanna said, I think the reason why dating sites are so popular now is because of the way we now communicate. Social media has taken over everything. And people lead very busy working lives as well. So it makes sense that people are meeting people online. Not really my thing. And this is the common thing. Not really my thing. But I've actually seen people have great relationships from it. Thank you for that comment. That's really good. I don't know if I've said your name right. Rest in bitch face, which I think is the same thing as face, often gets mistaken for stush. Oh no, so she's actually saying it is different. So people basically natural rest in bitch face. So they might look a bit bitchy, but it's not really rest in bitch face.
Do us a favour. Do us a favour. If you know you're having that, be smart a bit more. Make an effort.
Break that.
That's it. Stop being lazy. Sorry.
Right, Nick. Sorry, you wanted to make your point.
Yeah, just I guess just on what you said about desperation. I think people not on dating apps get desperate too. Like I've seen women settle for men that they wouldn't be with generally. Yeah, so I don't think it's a dating app thing. It's just a thing of you get to a certain point in your life and you decide that you want more. And I also disagree with what you were saying about people that pay a loser. I think people that pay want it more. Like people that pay aren't there for sex. People that pay are
they're more serious.
Yeah, want a healthy relationship. It's not a desperation though.
You can't, that word just isn't fair.
It's an investment. It's like me paying to go to a rave in the hope I'm going to meet a girl. But
Which many guys do.
Yeah,
Half the guys out raving are out there to meet girls.
To beat.
cool. Yeah.
Not to find love.
Exactly.
No, we don't know
we don't know
We
that.
don't know what they're there for.
We say you're never going to
on,
find a girl out
yeah.
raving, but
Come on,
some guys do go out in the hope that they're going to
Okay,
find.
I'm not saying there are none that exist that go out to find love, yeah? But come on. Most times, a guy is looking to beat.
No. Most men our age, in my opinion, don't go out to find love. And even if they did, they wouldn't tell you. Yeah. So we're never going to know those stats. But they would go out in the hope that they could see that girl with a resting bitch face and think that she is the one.
And beat her.
No, and once they get her, they will treat. Once they get her, they'll probably work harder for her because they worked so hard to get her.
I personally think one of the problems, and I think someone's just touched on it in the stream as well. Jay McPherson has just said, I remember elders saying, why are you texting instead of calling? Yeah. It's an evolution of technology. Yeah. And you know what? I think he makes a very, very good point. Part of the reason that our views are this way is because of our age, I think, personally. Because people who grow up with this, it's just normal to them. This is not normal because it wasn't normal in our time. So we find it hard to adjust that.
We're in that where we've got like our old school values, but at the same time we've grown up where it's being introduced.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
And Aisha has just said as well, I agree with Marlon. Maybe those who pay are more serious. And that's a good thing. All right. I think Nick's also saying that he said that as well. He wants to take the like on that one. But yeah, we're obviously very, very interested to hear any other views. I want to hear someone who's actually in support of these dating websites.
Or is there anyone
and don't frown upon it.
Is there anyone that's out there that's been on one or has had a relationship from one that can kind of give us their input?
Do you know what?
That'd be good.
Quick one. I just got to say this, right? Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that the dating websites don't work. Like 1 in 5 relationships nowadays are done because of online dating. Yeah, I actually checked out that fact prior to coming here. I didn't make it up, people. It's the truth. But, so I get it works, but my problem being is that I still think it is very impersonal, and I understand maybe it is because of our age, but you're right, technology, that's all we're doing. Looking at our phones, okay, let's just message back and forth. Why don't we go to the park? Why don't we chill? I just don't think that it's a good foundation. That's my biggest issue. I think it's not a good foundation.
Alright, okay, but then playing devil's advocate, sorry to take your role.
Yeah, you did that.
My natural question to you then would be, who are you to decide whether that's a good foundation if it's working for people?
Someone that's in a solid relationship and did it the old way. I took my woman skydiving for a date.
Yes,
I took my woman skydiving for a date. That's what I was trying to live.
But people that can meet in that format can still do that.
You're making the assumption that people who meet online
Can't go skydiving.
aren't out socializing and living a healthy life together. That's bollocks.
Yeah, but I just don't like the foundation. If I'm being honest, personally, it's a personal opinion. I just don't think it's right. I think if anything, you just taken out the fun, taken the spark out of the initial meetup. Okay, we met online. Okay, we started chatting and we got on great.
That's so my thing. Like I lasted probably about a week on it, and
It's a long time.
I'm working.
How many dates?
So what came from it? Right. So the realization that it's just not for me. Like I realized that this isn't the way that I'm used to meeting girls. As much as I'm shy and I don't like approaching girls, it's the way that I know and it's the way that I feel most comfortable with. I don't want to go up to a girl and she already knows I've got something. I'm this age or I do this for work.
And it's almost
like, that's not how it should go.
Did you get any links from it?
Say again?
And
Did you get any links from it?
Who spoke to me? Who spoke to me?
Go on.
Oh, wicked.
All right, well, listen, I just want to kind of take it to the stream for a minute. Jane Curtis has actually said she is actually one person who has met her partner through a dating website. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that was a 10-year plus relationship. So let's give her a round of applause, yeah? Big up, Jane. Well done on your marriage.
Respect.
And I've got one here saying from Jermaine, can't lie, my boy met his wife on Tinder. Marriage is going strong and first baby is due this month.
Nice.
Yeah, round of applause for that as well, yeah. Told man he needs to link Tinder so they can do a success story on them. Right. So it all depends again, what was Tinder's intention at first.
I'm not going that deep,
One more I've got here is, right, Danielle has said, just no cheesy chat up lines, don't be lame. Apps are a bit off though, to be fair.
Cheesy chat lines work though.
Yeah, I find they they work. Just in
But why do you say that like a business though? Like?
just in terms of what G was saying earlier on about being lazy, I think as a culture, men have become lazier. Like, there's no courting of women anymore. Like Dwayne said, most guys just go out just to be. And I think that whether or not you're on an app, and I know I keep on saying that is the topic. I think whether you're on an app or not, men have become lazy. And I think as men, if we didn't do more and was more confident and was more predatory,
Hunterous or something.
Nah, he said predator. He's going. That's cool.
then there wouldn't be this lazy malaise, and maybe there wouldn't be an influx of people rushing to dating apps.
I disagree.
It's an
I
evolution
disagree. I don't think it's about.
don't call.
I don't think it's about men being lazy. I think it's just evolution of technology.
Yeah.
No. It's evolution of the times that we're in. If there's a reason why these things are successful, like dating apps, dating websites are successful. There's no two ways about it. There's no if, buts, or maybes. It's successful, and it's not just successful for men. It's successful for women. So it's wrong to say men are just lazy, because women are accepting of these websites and these apps.
That doesn't stop them from being lazy though.
But who's
Men are lazy in terms of the courtship of a woman. Like, so we don't expect to have to take a girl out on multiple dates anymore and to do all this build-up things to get to where we want to get to.
Yeah, but that's that. Okay, then hold on. So then, what does that is that indicative of how men have changed or indicative of how women have changed? Women. Remember, women control. They control what happens.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
If they say
women might agree with that.
Hold on. If they say you have to take me on 3 dates in order for you to even get my name, then you have to take them on 3 dates. Yeah.
Real talk.
If men are able to get what they want in a shorter time frame,
But men
then,
won't
then is that indicative of the women or the man?
But men won't do that. So if a
course they will.
woman, if a woman upheld those standards, a man would just move on.
Yeah, you move
So
on.
that's-
Right, but another one will come along that's willing to do that.
I can't agree with that.
In the majority of cases. In the majority of cases.
If you want that girl, you're prepared to make that effort.
How many? No.
You are. If you want a woman, yeah, and you are sure you want this woman,
Yeah.
you respect all of her
Yes.
values. Let me finish. You respect all of her values. What she puts up, yeah, what boundaries she puts up, you are prepared to follow those at the end of the day. If you want her that much.
I agree, and I agree with that. Yeah, and that's my philosophy. However, men do not do this in this day and age, and a lot of women complain about it all the time
Because they're looking for a beat.
because they're not willing to make the effort.
But there's a difference. If you're
Exactly.
looking for the wrong thing, yeah. If I'm just looking for a beat, then I'm not prepared to jump through those hoops.
Yes.
But if I'm looking for a relationship,
And that was my initial point. Men aren't willing to court anymore because they don't have to court to get to where they want to get to.
Something they just want to
So,
be.
so then, who's? I'm not gonna say whose fault is that.
You're
but
saying
then, but then
who's
that's,
made
that's,
the
not,
change,
this,
the man
that,
or
that's
the
not
woman?
necessarily just the man's fault. It's the woman's fault as
Because
well.
the woman's
the
accepting
woman
it.
is allowing for a man to do less in order to get what he wants.
All right, we're just taking it very, very quickly to the comments. Aisha has said you can still get the spark when you meet up after you have met online, or it can be crap, just like any first date.
agreed. True.
Yeah, very, very true. Anne-Marie said, thank you, Nicholas. It's true, men do not do courting. Daniel has said 70% of people on apps are loose, looking for a booty call.
Wow.
She's put in brackets that she's heard. Dahlia, I don't know if I'm saying Dahlia. I bet if you got statistics of who was using it, I feel it would be more of the younger generation. What's the likelihood that people are actually looking for serious love?
I don't think
Well,
so.
one thing I've got to say is that Jane in the comments said that she had met someone and has been married for over 10 years. So I've got to disagree
I
with
don't
all of
think
that.
it's an age thing.
Michelle Jackson has said, yes, Antonio, talk the things. Tam Michelle has said, you lot are annoying me. I need to be there.
Give us your opinion. Let us know what we're annoying you about, and then we'll challenge that.
All right. And Carlene has just said, a king will find his queen and work hard to get her bitch face or not.
Yeah, agreed.
I think a queen should work hard for her king. It is down to what you're looking for and your morals.
I fully respect that.
Yeah.
I fully respect that.
Round of applause. Round of applause.
All right, well, listen, guys, we have got to wrap this one up. We have got another topic coming up soon. I'm going to get the last thoughts and comments from each member. I'm going to start the other way because I'm actually bored of seeing Nick's face, so I'll end off with that. Sorry, Nick. But Mr. D,
I would say I don't. For those people who are using dating apps and dating websites, don't be embarrassed about it. I don't personally think there should be a taboo about it. It's not for me. It's not what I'm used to. But different horses for different courses. There are people like you said who have found love and are in a successful relationship, so it shouldn't be a taboo.
Banks.
I think men, you just need to stop being lazy. I'm sorry. I know you lot are bouncing around. It could be the woman's fault. It could be the man's fault. But you know what? As a man, I take it. That's why I think it offends me so much. When I heard you talking, no, it doesn't fit. It does because it's just I just feel it's so lazy. And I just think, in all honesty, you know what? Men, start courting women a bit more. Take them on nice dates. Treat them a little.
I'm skydiving.
Yeah.
Take them skydiving.
Take them skydiving on first dates. Hey, babe. And yeah, that's it.
No, I'm with D. I think if those things are working for you, then continue in it. Do what you've got to do. There's different things that work for different people. And at the end of the day, if you want to date online, then go for it. At the same time, just be careful of who you are dating and what kind of situation you can put yourself into. That's what I'll say still.
So apologies, it's not going to be too quick. Same thing that they've said. If it works for you, then do it. Do whatever you're comfortable in. Then I say pursue it and embrace it. Like Dwayne just said, ladies, please, security, do things properly. Make people know where you're gonna be. There are some serious nutters out there. You have to make sure you do things properly. I think too many women are just too, they go on a date and they don't really think about everything properly. But there are a lot of, the term lazy has been used. There are a lot of women out there that have gone through bullshit after bullshit after bullshit, and it might be desperation, but it's just they've got to that point where they think, fuck it, we'll try something different. So they're trying something different, and I don't knock them women. You know, if that's what it's come to, then do that, and I hope you find love out there.
Big advocate of love.
If not, my Tinder name is.
I'm going to echo what I've already said so far. As much as they're not for me, I don't understand the taboo. I think it's been said, socially we're evolving, so let's just evolve with it. People be happy with what you're doing. The only thing I would say, men and women out there that do use those apps, use recent pictures, don't catfish, and make it easy for the person that's trying to call you.
All right, cool. I'm going to give you obviously my last comments, and that would be really, in terms of the dating websites and apps, again, it's echoing what people have said, but embrace technology. And I think you can go one step further. People are saying about security and all this, that, and the other. You're probably less secure, in my opinion, meeting someone in a club, meeting them the next day and going out. You've got the websites, you can research, you can go on their Facebook, you can go on their Instagram, look in their business, and if they got something to hide, then don't go. It's as simple as that. Yeah, that's my thoughts. Yeah, but listen, catch us on the next stream. We're going to be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. The next one is going to be about numbers and sexual partners. Yeah, join us for that one. Guys, we're out.